Welcome to The Unlikely Show. This is Season 1, An Improbable Family, Episode 5, A Simple Search Goes Quite Wrong. Last time on The Unlikely Show...
Wait, that's a dog?
And now, Season 1, Episode 5. Part 1, Malex. Malex had just arrived home from a long day at the office. He felt weary to his bones. In truth, his job wasn't any worse than usual, but it was grating on him more lately. He wondered why. Suddenly, Snufflefungus, Linus, and Mara burst in. Hey guys, what's up?
There's no time to explain.
We're borrowing your camera drone.
The nice one? Wait, why?
Snufflefungus promised Mike we would find his dog, and we think it jumped into the sinkhole.
Mike the pest guy?
Malex, that's not a nice thing to call someone, but yes, Mike the pest.
What? I didn't say... Wait, how does my drone fit into this?
Easy. We'll just fly it down into the sinkhole, use the camera to find the dog, and solve our first case.
Easy.
Probably not easy, but yeah, straightforward.
This hardly sounds straightforward.
Wanna come with us? You could help.
It's an adventure.
You're not selling this very well.
You guys need to leave Malex alone. He just wants some peace and quiet.
Thanks, Linus. That's unusually empathetic of you.
After all, he's past his prime. It's only proper that he give up his adventuring ways and succumb to retirement.
There it is. I should have expected that.
I got the drone. Let's go.
Are you sure you're not coming?
Yeah, I'm sure. Just please be careful with my drone. It's kind of...
Bye!
expensive.
Part 2, Mara. Mara, Linus, and Snufflefungus raced back to the edge of the sinkhole and peered down into its enormous maw. Well, Snuffy, we got the drone and we're here. What now?
Yeah, what now?
Ah! Mike! What are you doing here?
I live here.
Well, don't sneak up on me like that. You're scary enough as it is.
We just need to send the drone down into the sinkhole and find Mike's doggy.
Okay, who's going to do that?
You are, obviously.
Me?
That controller's gonna be hard to manage without hands.
That has never stopped you before.
Quit whining and get on with it.
Mara flew the drone up and out over the edge of the giant hole, then straight down. As the drone flew down and out of sight, she turned her attention to the camera feed on the controller. As the drone flew lower and lower, the sunlight began to fade and grow dark. The camera adjusted to the lower light conditions, causing the video to turn slightly grainy.
What do you see?
Not much, just lots of dirt.
How far down does this thing go?
According to the TV, nobody knows.
Shh. Guys, did you hear that? They all fell silent.
That's Doggy! I hear him!
It's hard to tell where it's coming from. I think we might be getting close to the bottom.
What is that stuff down there?
It looks kinda grayish.
It's really dark. Everything looks gray. The group strained to make sense of what they saw on the screen. Almost like an alien world, the terrain at the bottom of the sinkhole was gray and wet, lumpy and marked all along with curious circular protrusions arranged in a spiral pattern. And in the center of the spiral, a hideous, one-legged dog.
Oh no! They're coming to get me! Octo, save me!
It's my doggy!
Did he say Octo?
Who's Octo?
On the camera feed, the ground slowly rippled. Then, without warning, it heaved. The camera feed cut out, and the ground below them lurched. Run!
I'm running!
What are those things?
Glancing over her shoulder, Mara saw them. Giant gray tentacles lined with enormous suckers, snaking up from the sinkhole and shooting into the sky. Several of the tentacles gripped the edges of the sinkhole and wrapped around adjacent buildings or trees. Others waved angrily in the sky, and two of them were racing directly for the group.
Oh no! They're coming for us! Hide!
Where?
Here!
Panicked and desperate, Mara, Linus, Snufflefungus, and Mike dove behind a car that had been parked in the street, and not a moment too soon. One of the angry tentacles slammed onto the ground and smashed the car, barely missing Linus.
Yay! We made it! Hooray!
As quickly as it had started, the assault ended. The tentacles retracted back into the hole, leaving trails of wreckage in their wake.
My house!
Indeed, Mike's house, which had been precariously close to the edge of the sinkhole to begin with, had been sheared into pieces and tumbled into the void.
Is this the first time you've had your house destroyed, Mike?
Yeah.
Well, this is Ohioville, bucko. Get used to it. Part 3. Linus. As the group reached Malex's house, Linus decided that being a private detective was exhausting. They tumbled into the house, tired, grimy, but satisfied from a hard day's work.
How did it go?
Snufflefungus tossed Malex's drone controller, that is, what was left of Malex's drone controller, into his lap.
Here's your controller back. Sorry it broke.
And the drone?
Yeah, we destroyed it.
We found a humongous monster at the bottom of the sinkhole. It was massive, and it had tentacles, and it almost killed us.
And we found my dog!
Ah! Mike! Did you follow us all the way here?
No, I walked next to you all the way here.
Oh, you gotta stop sneaking around like that. Jeez!
Hey, look, the SD card is intact. I bet I can recover the footage.
Yeah, let's see it.
Mike, since you're here, let's discuss payment options for services rendered. After all, we did find your dog.
That is true.
But he's still stuck underground. You said you'd bring him back.
That is definitely not true.
There's a lot of hair splitting going on here. Let's not get sidetracked. You asked us to find your dog. We found your dog. Case closed! Malex had pulled up the footage from the drone camera and was scrubbing through it.
What is that thing?
I know, right? We discovered some kind of giant monster living at the bottom of the Ohioville sinkhole.
But how am I gonna get my dog back?
Maybe we can climb down.
Impossible.
Why don't you float down?
I can't float that high. I need mass underneath me, otherwise I fall. Besides, we already tried that with Malex's drone.
There's got to be a way. I think I know how to get down there.
Oh?
Malex had paused the footage at a specific frame. It was just before the tentacles had knocked the drone out of the sky, but just after they had moved, revealing more of the bottom of the hole. He pointed at the screen.
Snufflefungus, do you recognize that pavement?
Oh.
Is that the network of tunnels around Snuffy's lab?
It sure is.
Great! Let's just go down there and get my doggy!
If those are my tunnels, that might be a bad idea.
To be continued.
Thanks for watching this episode of The Unlikely Show, a production of Mark Libros Entertainment. If you'd prefer to listen to the show, you can find the podcast version of The Unlikely Show on the web at unlikely.show, on Apple Podcasts, on Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. If you're enjoying the show, share it with a friend. And once you've done that, please hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and let us know what you think in the comments below. This really helps our show reach more people and makes a big difference in the long-term sustainability of our production. This show would not be possible without our community of embers and the generous support of our patrons who love what we create and financially contribute to supporting the show. To learn more and to join our community, check out unlikely.show/join. Speaking of which, here's a shout out to our gold tier supporters for this episode. Huge thanks to LadyShadowMage and Flying Dutchman 67. You too can support this production with pledges starting at just $1 per month. To learn how you can pledge and receive some fun rewards, please visit unlikely.show/join. God bless and have a great day.
And for the record, I do trust Hannah, so.
I was enjoying an internal joke at your expense, and I just want to be recognized for not saying it out loud.
You know, I've
At
been
this
doing
point-
that more and more myself, so
probably
kudos to me and you.
Wow,
Good job, guys.
self-control? What?
Kudos.
Thank you. It's nice to meet the new Alex.
Nice to meet you too.
All right, let's
excellent.
keep going.
Okay.
That's a good blooper.